Okay, we've done how to set up the three basic kinds of proportions: scale, unit conversion, and percent proportions. So now there's 3 pages here of practice you need to work on. Here's our scale proportions practice. So the setup's the same way. Remember the numbers from the scale that you're given. So something in 1 unit equals something else, and then the measurements from the problem. So are we given the actual object measurements, or are we given the scale object measurements? Make sure you line up across from each other what's supposed to be across from each other. Okay, so there's just 3 problems there. All right, if you need help setting up, ask for help. But let's do this first one. I'll just get it set up for you. Now you need to set these up and solve. All right, but remember we have these 1 inch equals 4 feet. So this 1 inch is going to be the scale drawing version, and the 4 feet is the actual object. Okay, and if the model car is 5 inches long, how long is the actual car? So the 5 inches, would that go on top or bottom? Figure it out, and then you'll know which is the unknown. Then you can use any method you want to solve it, just like we did on the last page. Okay, going on to the next topic, unit conversion proportions. So again, I have a example here. Convert 3 feet to inches. So we know that 1 foot to 12 inches is our unit ratio. So we're at 1 foot over 12 inches. And then I put that's the unit ratio. And I put the measurements from the problem. 3 feet equals X inches. That's what I'm looking for. You can use any method you want to solve. I see here I can go from 1 to 3 by multiplying by 3. All right, so I can just multiply by 3 on bottom. So 12 times 3 will give me how many inches 3 feet is. Let's go through and make sure we can pick out, we can get to this point here, the convert what to what, okay, from the word problem. Okay, this one, an average weight of a baby at birth is 7 pounds. How many ounces is this? So you need to look up and get that 1 pound, which is abbreviated LB for some reason. 1 pound equals, that's still not good. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. Okay, so use that for your unit ratio. Then make that equal to the measurements. Make sure you line up. Whatever's on top should be on top. Whatever's on bottom should be on bottom. Okay, so that's the unit ratio, unit conversion proportions. And we have the percent proportions on the next page. Okay, so percent proportion setup. Part over whole equals percent over 100. Let's make sure we can pick those out. Okay, in a high school math class, 20%, well, that's going to be the percent. All right, that's going to go up here, of the students have an A average. If there are 30 students in the class, how many of them have an A? So I got to pick out, is this 30 the part or the whole? Well, it's talking about 30 students in the class. And my other thing I want to know is how many of them have an A. So which is the part? Well, how many of them have an A is going to be part of the class, and 30 is going to be all of the class. So this 30 will be my part, will be my whole, and what I'm looking for, how many have an A, that's going to be my unknown. That's going to be my part. Okay, so it's going to end up looking like X for the part. I'm going to write that down here. X is the part over the whole, which is 30. Okay, X over 30, part over whole, A over entire class. And that's going to equal the percent I have, which is 20%, over the 100. That is always stuck there. Okay, from here, I need to solve the proportion. All right, now I'll remember, always try to simplify first. I notice I can simplify this right here. Okay, if I divide each side, each by 20, Okay, that can simplify this down. So instead of 20 over 100, I can have 1, right? 20 divided by 20 is 1, over 100 divided by 20 is 5. So instead of 20 over 100, I get 1 over 5 equals x over 30. That stays the same. Now from here, I can solve it. Find out what x equals. That'll tell me how many students in the class have an A. Okay, so try the rest of those percent proportions. When you get done with those 3 pages, come back for the next video to, we're going to look at similar figure proportions. Okay?